It's good to be back with you again today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and that you were able to find a way to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, a national holiday, yesterday. It comes at an important time in our nation's history, and more so than ever, Dr. King's words, his actions, and his continued push for a better society are something that should uplift all of us during these times of tumult and challenge. As we look at today, the county board passed a resolution, a proclamation, on the National Day of Racial Healing this morning at its board meeting. The National Day of Racial Healing also comes at an important time in our nation's history, particularly after seeing what happened at the Capitol just a few weeks ago. As Prince Corbett, our racial health and equity administrator, put it this morning during the proclamation, he said, "Healing is only required at times when there is something to heal from." And I would ask that all of us, from wherever we sit, take a moment and think about why a day of national racial healing is so important in our nation, not only now, but has been important for a long time before this. This is a country that was built on the idea of freedom, but came with contradictions along with it, in which it codified the idea that some human beings were only recognized as 3/5 of a person. As there have been marks throughout history to change that initial dynamic, we have seen moments of progress. We have also seen moments of retrenchment that have devastated many and reminded us again and again that equality and the cause for racial equity and the need to continue to know our history in its fullest form, embrace the contradictions that have been a part of our nation's history, and then work to build a better community for ourselves and for those who will come after us is an ongoing struggle that we must embrace every day as public servants. This can be hard work to have to do. And I speak for myself when I say there are parts of history and my own history that I wished I would have been taught from a far younger age. So I had more time to learn and wrestle with those challenges. When you come to work every day in the most diverse governmental organization in the state of Minnesota, I think it's important to recognize that what every single individual around us has experienced or knows is not the same as what you have experienced and what you know. Particularly when coming from communities that have been most marginalized, our Black and Brown communities, our Indigenous communities, I would ask people from majority communities who have often felt the benefits accrue to them to make space for stories, to make space for reflection, that we are all on a continued journey, and that I would ask that we all show grace and empathy toward our fellow human and our fellow Ramsey County employee. This is not a linear journey for any of us or for society as a whole. There are moments of progress and moments of setbacks. Our goal is to see to it that progress becomes the default, that the idea that everyone can be treated as equals and prosper in our community becomes more than words in our vision statement. These are serious words, and a day of racial healing is one part of that important journey. I sincerely thank you for being a Ramsey County employee, for leaning into topics that at times may be difficult, uncomfortable, or new to you. I would encourage you to find something to read or watch today that challenges what you know so that you may continue to grow and be able to pass that forward to others. I thank you for standing alongside me and everyone else in this ongoing journey, both during COVID and during the times beyond it. And I know that together we can build a better community, but only through intentional work, continued focus, and a recognition that where we are today is not the endpoint that we wish to see. Hoping healing comes your way on a day today, and that you find a way to be able to reflect, pause, and I look forward to being back with you again next week. In the meantime, please stay healthy and continue to do great work on behalf of this organization. We are in it together. Goodbye.